want to talk about something called hempcrete now. We have once before, but I want to remind you what it is. It's mold, pest, and fire resistant, and unlike traditional insulation, contains no fiberglass, but it is being used as insulation. Last year, we showed you how the Lower Sioux Indian community has been using that plant to rebuild their community, the insulation, wall by wall, and now it's been a year, and their production pipeline has gotten a huge upgrade. So Cece Gaines went to check it out.
The seed of a great idea has to start small, but given time, continues to grow.
Hello, my relatives. Welcome.
And in the Lower Sioux Indian community,
Yeah, we're excited.
one idea
Cut the ribbon.
has never stopped. They now have a new facility to make hempcrete production easier.
And it's a great milestone for us, for our community. This side needs to get screwed on.
Last year, we introduced you to project manager Danny DeJarle.
Keep it a little bit fluffy in the middle so you get more insulation.
He walked us through making hempcrete, a hemp-based composite material. They were building homes with hempcrete because it's a healthier wall insulation. But the hempcrete process takes a long time. That's why this new facility is so important. It allows them to process all of the hemp they farm locally at the new campus and do it year-round.
Instead of pouring it on site, which is the way we've been doing it so far.
Earl Pendleton oversees hemp operations. He says pouring it on site is not only time-consuming, it's weather-dependent.
It takes optimal conditions to cure. It can't be too wet and it can't be too cold.
The controlled environment means they can pre-produce hempcrete throughout the winter, even prefabricating bricks and wall panels that can be ready for new builds in the spring. For the first time, ensuring that everything, from the materials to the jobs, start local and stay that way.
Here we go. Here's our facility.
Seeing this progress is a big moment for Pendleton.
There'll be a lot of great products coming out of here.
He's been researching hemp for over a decade.
It was a daunting idea at first to say we're going to be able to grow anything because the community hadn't really utilized any kind of our land for agriculture. There's been individual members who have been farmers, but not the community itself has ever gone into agriculture.
Anything can progress when you put hard work into it.
Most of these guys, I would think they would quit, but they don't. They just keep going.
And when you keep going, more progress happens.
This house is our first retrofit, which means we took all of the conventional materials out of this house and replaced it all with hempcrete.
Not only are crews focusing on new builds, they're also busy bringing new life to the homes already around them. This home is over 100 years old.
One of the first houses built in the community.
The home had major mold issues in the wall insulation and would have been torn down if not for hempcrete.
The hempcrete is highly resistant to mold, pests, and fire.
Homes like this can be found all over the reservation.
Retrofitting is a need that we have in the community. You know, most of the housing that we have, very minimal insulation, barely passes codes.
That task will take a few years.
We have 160 existing homes. I would guess at least 140 to 150 of them need this.
You can't make progress by staying idle. You've got to put in the work.
Take the hemp out of it. Just the fact that we're rebuilding our community is a pretty powerful project.
It doesn't hurt to have those closest to you by your side while you do it.
It's gonna be a lot of work, but we're ready for it.
Man, that's so awesome. Thanks so much, Cece.